Hi, in this video I'll talk to you about my notes from the Jehovah's Witness Convention, page number 2 of my notes. One speaker mentioned that a man had said that he didn't know if it's true that Jesus turned water into wine, but that he did know that he himself had turned beer into furniture.
What?
Yes. What he means is that this man had been an alcoholic or a drinker, a person that buys beer. And he read the Bible and stopped drinking, and then he had the money to buy furniture. Can you imagine living without furniture?
How does he have a house?
I don't know. But Booker T. Washington said, if you have a choice between buying a house and buying a bathtub, buy the bathtub.
Why?
Because if you buy a bathtub, surely you're going to build a house around it. But sometimes people buy a house, and back then they didn't have indoor plumbing, I think. You know what an indoor plumbing is?
No.
Water inside the house or a bathroom inside the house. The bathroom would be like in the shed that we have. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Another note was take the lead in showing love. So every day I don't speak to my daughter, by the way. Today I spoke to her very briefly. She wanted me to fill out the job application to Hobby Lobby. It's a store.
Awesome store.
So I told her to get her mother to fill it out for me. People give me a lot of work to do, and then I have become an expert at returning the work back to them. The reason for that is because the man is the leader in the house, and when the man is not respected, then my human side asks that I behave in such a way. And I am attempting to behave in a better way. That's why I'm reading the Bible, so I can get things done around here. Another speaker, Daddy, are we there yet? And this speaker mentioned something important. He said that children, they look up to us for direction. And we are supposed to guide them, encourage them, teach them useful things such as carpentry, so that later on these children will be able to be good parents, good adults, and will be able to feed themselves. They'll know how to grow or plant a fig tree, and 3 years later they'll be able to eat the fruit of that fig tree. Figs, I think. He said that in the modern TV shows, now this was an old man speaking. He said George Jefferson, who was a short black man that had money on TV. He, in my opinion, was a narcissist. However, people enjoyed him. I remember enjoying the show that he was on. George Jefferson, we're moving on up to an apartment in the sky. You know.
When you showed me that show, I was like...
You've seen that show, George
You showed me
Jefferson?
it. You showed me the beginning.
Well, you remember it, huh?
I hated it.
Because?
So unmodern.
Yes.
So unmodern.
Well, that's what I had, and I had to watch commercials also, in order to be able to watch that show.
have to watch commercials to watch Tom and Jerry and SpongeBob at Grandma's house.
You do?
Yeah, commercials.
I don't like commercials.
No.
So this speaker mentioned he was maybe an 80-year-old man, maybe 70 or something. He mentioned that shows like George Jefferson, Sanford and Son, and The Simpsons,
Oh, yeah, that's.
even though they might be funny, these shows show a lack of parenting skills. The children have no guidance with parents like these. He mentioned that these were 40-year-old teenager parents. I don't know. When I was a teenager, I didn't know many things. However, I was not rebellious in any form that I can remember. I would sit in my room and read books. So in Sanford and Son, Sanford, the old man, he was also a narcissist. He wanted his son to do all the work, and he wouldn't do any of the work. I was expecting my son to say, "It sounds familiar, like the way I treat you, right? You were cutting the grass yesterday, and I was going to let you keep going." Till you say, "It's your turn."
Your turn. You said let me do half of it.
Yes.
I remember.
I was going to let your sister do the other half, but since they did the weeding, I did the other half myself. Children need guidance. This other speaker said, give God a lifetime and He'll give us eternity. So those are my notes from page 2. When you go to the Jehovah's Witnesses conventions, they have lots of speakers. Normally, I would look up the scriptures, but I didn't look them up. I wrote down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Some speakers gave 5, some gave 4, some 6. Imagine. So these scriptures, I'll read them on my own. I'll make a video of it, but I won't read them right now. It will take an hour or more. So little by little, in these videos, I hope that you get something out of it. If you read your Bible and you memorize Bible verses that are useful to you, the ones that you like, then your life can change. Another technique I've used is I behave like Gandhi. Some of these speakers, of course, they tell us information from their own personal lives. Like, my mother used to say, if you have nothing nice to say, then say nothing at all. That's right. Don't say anything. Say nothing at all. All right, my friends. Be better than I am. If you need help, contact me, Daniel Carone, 1972 at facebook.com or Daniel Carone, 1972 at gmail.com. You can, you will, you must. Blessings to you and all those that surround you.